Hello, Rama Puppodu. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a peaceful and happy life. Now let's go to chapter 41. Limdi. Ramdas wants your mind. From Jhansi, Ramdas traveled towards Kathiawar and made a few days halt at the Wadwan city. Almost the same program as the last occasion was gone through here. He paid visits to Bala Mandir and the kuti of Jifraj Balu. He stopped with Dr. Sukla, who, with his pure-hearted wife, tended Ramdas with great kindness. On the termination of his stay here, he was guided by the friends of Limdi to the state. As on the previous occasions, he made his residence at Kantilal's house, where the old story of rushing visitors were repeated. Raja Ram and Mother Elizabeth came to the house to see him. The old sugar candy mothers daily visited with the offerings of the sweet crystals. The wealthy brothers, Ugarchand Sheth and Mohan Bai, dropped in twice a day. Invitations for dinner poured in from all sides. Here, Ramdas came in touch with two new friends, Bopat Bai and Joshi. Bopat Bai stuck on to Ramdas for over a month. He was a pure and selfless soul. He was a Jain by birth and a staunch disciple of Mahatma Gandhi, and had the benefit of living in the Sabarmati ashram of Ahmedabad for some years. He was clad in kada from top to toe. He observed restrictions in food. He eschewed salt and chilies. He was a simple, sincere, and ever willing servant of God, that is, of humanity. He took a great liking for Ramdas and became attached to him, and so kept constant company with him. Joshi was the municipal chairman of the state. He had lived for many years in South Africa and was one of those who courted jail along with thousands in that historic passive resistance struggle led by Mahatma Gandhi. He invited Ramdas to his house, where he and his modest wife and lively children showed great kindness and affection for him. At Ugarchand Sheth's one day he dined in company with his several friends. After meals, when he was sitting in the drawing room of his palatial house, the Sheth said in a mock serious mood, "Swami, I am a businessman, a commission agent in trade, and I am very wealthy. I promise you a decent commission if you would show me Ram, who I am so eager to see." "Well," replied Ramdas, "Ramdas can show you Ram, provided you present him with the kind of commission that he demands. He does not want your wealth. Assure him that you would hand over the thing he wants from you, and you shall see Ram in all his magnificence." "What is it that you want?" he inquired with great eagerness. "Do you promise before Ramdas tells you what it is?" Ramdas asked. He thought for a while and said, "I cannot promise. Kindly tell me what is the commission you demand, and I shall see if I am able in a position to grant it." Ramdas was about to drop the matter, but the Sheth repeatedly insisted on Ramdas speaking out about the commission. At last, Ramdas enlightened him. "What Ramdas wants from you in exchange for the vision of God is your mind. Surrender it up to Ramdas totally, and you will see God's face to face." "Oh," he exclaimed, throwing up his hands, "I cannot do that." "Right," Ramdas replied. "You wish to retain the mind for owning this house, your vast riches, property, and relations as yours, and undergo anxiety, cares, and worries concerning them all. Please yourself. The truth is, unless we give our mind entirely to the thought of God and lay everything that we cling to as belonging to us at His feet, we cannot have Him. In short, complete and unqualified surrender to God alone entitles us to His grace and darshan." During this visit, Raja Ram was overflowing with love, as also Mother Elizabeth, and Ramdas had several invitations to the palace and the mother's bungalow. Once a dinner was arranged by the mother to a select party at her house. Sri Krishna Nivas, she also brought about in her garden a meeting of several saints in the same morning. A sadhu by name Prakashanand famous in Kathiawar, had also been stopping in Limbdi at the time. Ramdas had the privilege of coming in touch with him for the first time at his garden party. He was over 50 years of age, short and stout in build. He used to cover himself with a soiled, torn quilt and carried an earthen pot and two sticks. It was said that he preferred to spend his nights mostly on cremation grounds. He spoke slowly and in a low tone. He was exact, wise, and simple in his ways. Beside this Mahatma, there were two or three Jain sadhus, one of whom came on foot from a distance of 15 miles, specially to meet Ramdas. Raja Ram, Joshi, Bopat Pai, and Kathialal were also present. Raja Ram humorously remarked, Ramdas, I am not going to present you with any more clothing. You gave away the precious things I offered you last time to some greedy Brahman. You may call him by any name you like, but for Ramdas, he was Ram. Ramdas replied and added, in regard to your present of clothes, Ramdas never asked you for any and has no need for them. God provides him whenever he wants. The dinner over, the party dispersed. The mother took Ramdas out on a visit to the house of Raja Ram's sister, who accorded them a hearty welcome. Here Ramdas observed the remarkably meek and egoless nature of Mother Elizabeth. While Ramdas was given a cushion for a seat spread on a carpet on the floor, she was offered a chair to sit on, but she refused to take the chair, as, by doing so, she would be assuming higher position than Ramdas. She therefore squatted on the carpet beside him. At the time of leaving the house by the staircase, Ramdas was jumping down the steps, and the mother kindly hinted, beware, Ramdas, don't lose balance. Mother, Ramdas replied significantly, Ramdas never loses balance. You are very clever, Ramdas, she remarked, laughing. You have always a ready wit. Ramdas regained Kantilal's house. That's all, folks. Let's see in the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Puppodu.